process was a bit hard for me because I hadn't done any formal interviews before, so that was really a learning experience for me. And also the interviews we had at Deakin, that was really great as well because it prepared me for the formal interview. So yeah, it's been a really learning experience, so it's good.
With the pre-placement session where we did the psychoanalysis of ourselves, I learnt. Well, I already knew that I was a shy person, so what I've tried to do while I've been here is actually speak to people and try and be a little bit more vocal, because as a volunteer coming into an organisation that has so many people, if you don't make the effort to talk to someone, it could be a very lonely experience.
I discovered about myself that I can be a bit introverted in the workplace, so it's important to kind of come out of your shell a little bit if you have something to say, or if you have something to contribute as well. I think that was the main thing, that not to be shy and that your ideas are important as well.
When the students arrived on placement, they were really well prepared, as were we. We'd spoken to Belinda at Deakin, and we had a checklist that we went through to make sure that we had all of our correct processes in place, and that included things like, making sure the desks were ready and that we had an orientation pack ready to give the students, that we were able to include them in a welcoming ceremony, I was going to say, but like a morning tea, and introduce them to staff. So, and I think the students were really prepared as well. They'd had an opportunity to meet with us before placement.
Yeah. My experience for the first time working with the students from Deakin last year was a very positive one. I thought the calibre of students was great. We've actually had an ongoing connection with one of the students who was here last year. She was a graphic design student, and we've actually continued to work with her in a sort of a professional sense, so that's been really positive.